But very few people truly understand what happens at the foundation level, and this is where many careers also becomes weak. When it comes to slab behavior, foundation logic, load transfer to the soil, they feel confused. SAFE is not just another software, it is the tool that helps you understand what is happening at the most critical level of this structure. Because now you are not just running the software, you are understanding the system. And this is exactly what companies look for. And that is when your learning becomes practical. Otherwise, it will remain only a theoretical knowledge. Let me ask you one simple question. If the foundation of a building is weak, can the building survive? Obviously, no. Now think about this. In most civil engineering learning, we talk about beams, columns, modelings, but very few people truly understand what happens at the foundation level, and this is where many careers also becomes weak. Because students learn software like AutoCAD, Revit, ETABS, but when it comes to slab behavior, foundation logic, load transfer to the soil, they feel confused. This is the exact gap where SAFE comes into the picture. SAFE is not just another software, it is the tool that helps you understand what is happening at the most critical level of this structure. Because in real projects, foundation and slab design decides the stability of the entire building. So SAFE helps you work on like slab design, foundation system, load distribution, reinforcement logic, and structural behavior at ground level. Now here is where most of the students go wrong. They learn SAFE like this. They open the software, run small example, get output and close the software. But real projects don't work like this. In real BIM workflow, SAFE is not isolated. It is connected. Let's understand this simply. You start with AutoCAD drawings, right? Basic layouts. Then you move to the Revit structure where you create the structural model. Then use ETABS for full structural analysis. But when it comes to slabs and foundations, you need a deeper design. That is where SAFE comes in. And after SAFE, you again go back to the drawings, detailings, and execution planning. Yes? So understand this clearly. SAFE is not the end. It is the part of the continuous workflow. Now think like an engineer, not like a software learner. If you only know ETABS, then you understand structure globally. If you know SAFE also, then you understand structure at critical level. And when you connect both with BIM, you become much more valuable because now you are not just running the software, you are understanding the system. And this is exactly what companies look for. Now let's connect this to your career growth. If your understanding includes AutoCAD, Revit Structure, ETABS, SAFE, and BIM workflow, then you can move towards the roles like Structural BIM Engineer, BIM Detailing Engineer, then Estimation Engineer, then BIM Coordinators. Yes, and especially in real projects, foundation understanding gives you an edge. Because many people know modeling, fewer people understanding the design depth, and very few people connects both. That is where growth happens. Now, one more important point, SAFE becomes powerful only when you connect it with the real projects. If you work on the projects like a bungalow, township, or commercial buildings, mall, then you understand the real slab behavior, real foundation conditions, real challenges. Yes, and that is when your learning becomes practical. Otherwise, it will remain only a theoretical knowledge. Now, let me tell you the biggest mistake. Students learn software like checklist. AutoCAD done. Revit done. ETABS done. SAFE done. But no connections with each other. No system, no proper ecosystem, no clarity. And that is why even after learning this software, they feel stuck. Correct approach is very simple. Learn software as a system, not as a separate tools. Because in real BIM projects, everything is connected. So now understand this clearly. AutoCAD gives you a base, Revit gives model, ETABS gives analysis, SAFE gives design depth, and BIM connects everything. This is what creates a strong career. And this is exactly BIM industry philosophy is. Software is the base, project is the practice, role is the direction, and growth is the outcome. So SAFE is not just a software, it is a step towards becoming a complete structural BIM professional. If you are serious about your career, don't ignore this level of understanding. Go beyond surface learning. And that is why I created 3-day BIM career challenge where I explain how all these tools connected, how real BIM roles work, what companies actually expect, and how to build clear career directions. So if you want to move from confusion to clarity, then join this challenge. To know more about this challenge, click on the link given in the descriptions or simply scan the QR code which is appearing on the screen right now. And if this video made you think differently, comment below. Safe foundation matters. Thank you.